Whoa! Got him. There we go. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, it is Mission Discover, and welcome back to another episode of Multi-Species Madness. And for this episode, we are down here in the Pigeon Forge area of Tennessee. Each year, my younger sister has one pretty far away gymnastics meet that we end up having to travel to. Last year it was in St. Petersburg, Florida, and this year it's here in Tennessee. And luckily enough, over the last 2 years, we've been able to work it out to where I can do a little bit of fishing while we're down here for her meet. So we booked this little cabin. There's a ton of cool creeks, rivers, and lakes around this area that I'm gonna try and hit while we're down here. I'll show you a little bit of the cabin. And then way down there in that field, which is in fact part of our property, there's a small creek that we're gonna try and hit as well. So I'll show you that. But first, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of the cabin because I think it's pretty cool. So we come in here. It's a really nice, wide open space. Has like a log cabin vibe. There's a loft up there with 2 little beds, one of which I will be sleeping in, which is super nice. And then we'll head down to that field, show you what this creek is looking like. It is about to get dark and we have a ton of stuff to get done, so I probably am not going to be able to fish this until tomorrow. But I can't stop myself from taking a little sneak peek. So I've made it down, and just like the map said, there's a piece that kind of just runs through the field. You can't see it on Google Maps because it's kind of just like a little puddle. But a little offshoot, super shallow, just runs through the field. Gotta hop over that and go see the main creek. Let's see if we can do this. There you go. And then the main creek's just right here. I imagine there could be some little chubs, shiners, dace, microspecies type stuff to look at in this little creek. Oh yeah. Definitely pretty muddy. But there could be some stuff in here. Some nice depth to it. Our property comes all the way down here. Oh yeah, there definitely could be some fish in there. Even with this murky water, off camera I did just see something fairly big, probably some type of chub, swim on up that way. So this is looking promising. But as I already mentioned, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. Alrighty, it is the next morning. I have a little bit of time before my sister's gymnastics meet this morning. We gotta be up at the house, start prepping around 10 o'clock, and it's about 8:20 right now. It did rain some overnight and it's definitely pretty damp, which, if I had to bet, didn't help our case for the creek clearing up, but I'm still gonna give it a shot. I have some live worms that traveled with me all the way from PA that I used during ice fishing. If I happen to catch one this morning, this will actually be my first open water fish of 2025. Wow. I mean, at a first glance, it looks like it might actually be a tad clearer than yesterday. I wonder if this creek is just somehow always kind of murky and that fresh water kind of washed some of that out. But this is one of those nice slow pools that I wanted to try, so I guess we'll start here. Probably about a size 10 hook, something like that. We'll see what we can do. See if we can get in there. Kind of crouch down and drift it on through. Pop it into the fast water and let it get down there a ways. Alright, this spot is pretty fast. I think I can find one that's a little bit slower. And from my scouting yesterday, I noticed that the whole creek is generally pretty fast flowing. So if I can find a real slow pool, I imagine there's going to be a pretty high congregation of fish in that particular pool. I'm going to make a cast into the little slack water back here, just because. All right, let's keep moving. All those nice little slow pockets I found yesterday are now also fast. It's a really cool looking creek, but it's super fast. It's fast all throughout here. All right, we got to start working our way down this way again. And it is seriously raining now. Ain't just a sprinkle anymore. Oh, this is not going the way I planned. I realistically only have today and tomorrow to fish, so if I don't figure this out quickly, this is going to be a trip as far as fishing that never makes it on air. If I'm out here and I catch one fish or two fish, and that's all this video holds, then this video isn't going out. Alright, so I just found this clearing and realized, at least I'm pretty sure, this is part of the property of the cabin as well. The cabin has a whole 5 acres, and I found a slow pool. It's an actual miracle. Not really a miracle. I just am happy. Don't want to diminish the works of Jesus over here, but I'm pretty happy. Put it in there, see what happens. Instant confidence boost, because this is much slower. It's a little bit deeper than most of the areas I've been trying. Whoa, that's a fish, guys. Holy crap. So that is a chub. Oh my gosh, we caught a fish. That is a chub. I think it's just a creek chub. I'm gonna take some pictures just in case. It's got some weird coloring on it. I set that hook like a madman because I almost didn't believe the fact that I was getting a bite. He does have some weird purpley colors on him, so there is a little piece of me that thinks it may be something new. But regardless, it is a fish. We caught one. All right, that is a fish. My first ever in Tennessee, possibly a new species. I think it's just a creek chub though, and it's my first open water fish of 2025. He's going back. We're gonna put another cast in there and see if we can get something else. Really? Ah, broke my line. Really? Since I snapped my line, I'm just gonna head on back up to the cabin. I only would have had about 20 more minutes anyway, but we're probably gonna get to do a little bit more fishing either somewhere else or right back here after my sister's meet is over. So I'll catch you guys then. Alrighty, my sister just finished up her gymnastics meet right in there, and just outside there's a branch of this river, and it has certainly cleared up and slowed down a little bit since the meet started. Hopefully that means we're gonna have a better chance of catching some fish in some of the other bodies of water around the area. And I found this clear little pocket under this walking path, and if I zoom in down there, there are some micros. I do have the micro rod with me as well as a whole bunch of live worms, so there's a decent chance I come back here and try for whatever that is because I can see them and they're readily accessible. There's some more of them down in there as well. I don't know if you guys can see them, but this whole little creek is both clear and filled with fish. I'm definitely going to try and come back here if I can. Alrighty, we're back. Let's give it another shot. Okay, I definitely had a bite in there. There you go. Fish number 2. Looks like just another creek chub, but it's another fish. There you go. Toss them back. Alright, well, we're snagged, so that might be the end of the day. Yup. Well, not the way I would have liked to end it, but there you go. That's the end of our day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we can get on some bigger fish and some new species. See you guys then. Alrighty, so it is the next day and we ended up in downtown Gatlinburg. My mom and sister are at the Ripley's Aquarium. My dad and I are going to wander around. He's going to look at some stuff and I'm going to attempt to find a spot to fish. Unfortunately, it did rain again last night, so the water's kind of ripping and it's a little bit murkier than I would like, but we're still going to give it a shot and see what we can do. Alright, I found our first little location. There's an eddy right there that I'm going to drop it in and see what happens. I'm snagged already. Really? Already. Oh my gosh, I see micros. See the pipe? There's fish over top of it. Yep, and I broke off. This is gonna be fun, people. Fun times. Alright, I had 2 split shots on because of the swiftness of the current, but I immediately got snags. So I switched to just having one and put on a smaller piece of worm. See how this does. I see fish. They're real tiny. I'm not sure if my micro rod can reach, but I'm willing to give it a try here in a moment. A little bit slower might be all we need because the whole creek's pretty fast. So if I can find a little bit slower, that might make a world of difference. Micro rod. See what I can do with that. Over here where I see all these little tinies. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I can reach with this. Alright, we're at spot number 2. I've seen some reports of people catching fish right in this eddy here, so we're gonna try it. Fish on. Yep, big fish. Big trout. Nice. Alright, I gotta figure out a way to get him. Big trout. Nice. Big trout. Okay. Nice. He came out of nowhere. That's a big one. That's a real big one. Okay. Alright, I'm not exactly sure how to do this. I think this first step needs to be taking off the bag and somehow all right. He's snagged. Come on, fish, come on. All right, here we go. He's snagged up on something down there. He's still on. I'm just pulling it up slowly so I don't break my line. Don't want to break off on this fish. I've tired him out a ton. Come on, fish. Work with me here. Alright, I'm just gonna pull on it. Hope it comes loose. Come on. Ah, it snapped. Dang it. Oh, that was annoying. That was really doggone annoying. I had to get over this fence, and as I was doing so, he got snagged up down there. I didn't keep enough tension on him. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna re-rig and we're gonna try it again, but this time I'm gonna stay on this side of the fence. All right, I'm still frustrated, but I'm ready for round 2. Let's drop it in. See if we can get the same thing to happen again, but this time successfully land the fish. That would be ideal. That was a really nice trout, probably close to 19 or so inches. I'm really disappointed that that one got away. I also had him snagged up, so I'm not even sure if he's able to swim out of that spot. I mean, it's a stock trout, but still, you never like doing that to a fish. I'm probably gonna stick with this spot for quite a while now that I have confirmation that there are some good fish here. Don't leave fish to find fish. I think I just saw a trout come up and possibly eat the bait. Yep, I did in fact see him come up and eat the bait. There you go, fish on. All right, we're landing you, buddy. All right, that was in fact the one that I just saw come up eat the bait. All right, come on, I'm not letting you get stuck. All right, yeah, go over there. I like that. Big old rainbow. Don't go in that corner. Nope, don't go in that corner. That's exactly what I don't want. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right, he's hooked well. I'm gonna try and swing him just because I'm not sure what other choice I have. All right, we can swing him. All right, here we go. I'm gonna swing him. Boom. Rainbow trout, second species of the trip. Woo! All right, well, I am gonna release him. So he's hooked pretty deep. We're just gonna cut it. All right, here he goes. Rainbow trout. Gone. All right, we did it. We caught a fish in Gatlinburg. There's tons of fish in here. I hooked one that was, yeah, hooked one that was probably 19. And I was on this side of the fence and I had to jump the fence. And as I was doing so, I let tension off my line and he got stuck. So he broke off and then I caught another one. I've been here like 10 minutes and I've caught one and hooked another. Like I'll probably get another one. We'll see if a third one comes out to play. I watched that one eat my bait. Just this little eddy. There's one on the other side too, but that one's not as easily accessible. Correct. Just drifting a worm along the bottom. Every once in a while reeling up and seeing if anything exists. There you go, another one. Here, can you film from that? He's about the same size as the last one. They're strong. They're all living in this current. But he's swimming over there. Oh my gosh. They're very strong. You just got to tire him out and then try and hand line him. I got him up on the surface. Just gonna hold him there until he's tired. All right, we'll give it a shot. Woo. Trout number 2. Where are you hooked, buddy? Right there. Whoa. All right, here he goes. Apparently. Let's try once more. Might sound weird to say, but I'm actually hoping for like a river chub or striped shiner or a red horse or something like that I don't have more than these trout. Most people who come here are looking for the trout. This place is well known for its trout fishing, but I would rather actually catch some of those other species just because I don't have them on my list yet. I can catch rainbow trout back home, but there's some stuff here that I can't catch in PA that I would really like to if I can. I've caught 2 trout so far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. You never know, there could be one. Yep, there's another one. Yep.
What do you do with them after catch? Just let them go?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing today. Sometimes I'll eat trout, but we're from PA. We're staying in a little cabin up the way. Like, I'm not ready to eat them. We're just traveling, man. I'm just having fun.
I'm from New York.
Yeah.
He said, I ain't ready to eat it out of the creek like that.
No, I mean, I'm not used to it here, so.
Oh,
okay. You got to tire them out and then just kind of see if you can lift them up. So I'm about ready to try that. Yep. Take it out. 3rd one. All right, number 3, going back. Well, the action really slowed down at that last spot, so we're moving. But here's a representation of how high and fast the water is. That's typically a little walkway. The goose is enjoying it, but it's not really suitable to go down there for people right now. This is certainly an intriguing place. It's like a little downtown area. There's tons of traffic. Same in Pigeon Forge. There's an absolute boatload of traffic. But then right next to it in Pigeon Forge, you have where our cabin is. And here, right next to it, you have an entire mountain for skiing purposes. It's just so weird, like the contrast between the outdoorsy vibe and the downtown vibe in this whole region. It's kind of strange. Alright, this looks pretty fast, but we'll drop it in there and see. Keep on moving. Alright, I made it back to where we just came from. We were fishing right there. There's a nice little eddy on the other side, but it doesn't seem to have as much easy access. We're gonna give it a shot. We only have a couple more minutes left. Cast it up under the bridge. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see one.
See one what?
It's a trout. He's like right there. Similar size, maybe even a little bit smaller than the ones I was catching earlier. He didn't even look at it. You can see him. Do you see him? He's like, let's see if I can put it on top of him. Nope, not that. He's like right there. If I can put it in front of him, I'm like 90% sure I'll eat it. Of course, that requires me not casting directly into the bridge. See him? Oh, there's a couple of them in there.
Okay, yeah, I thought
That was a beautiful cast.
they're out outside.
It's about time.
They're outside.
All right, last cast. I got.
Stay on the side.
Got him.
You can go on the side. Like that, the side of the street with the restaurant.
Bang.
The main street. Yeah. Get 'em up.
Well, I think I can get through right there. Yep. Here, Ray.
Me to-
Just hold this. Just hold it. Oh, this is the biggest one of the day. Oh, he just came off. He's in the hole.
You there?
Yeah. Ah.
Oh my gosh. He's going off. Get it. Get in front of him. Right?
Yep. All right, trout number 4 from under this bridge. There's a whole bunch of them in there, but our time is about up. Whew. My mom and sister have made it out of the aquarium, and that last trout will be our last one in Gatlinburg. I'm gonna try and go hit that little tiny stream with the micros before the day's over. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Alrighty, I've made it back to the little stream outside the LeConte Center. It is chilly, but I do see the micros in there and we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, had one. Man, it's snowing in Tennessee. Come here. He's in the tree. He landed over here. Oh my gosh, I think it's a new species. I don't know what it is. Look at that. Boom. I'm gonna take pictures. That looks like something I haven't caught before. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna take pictures, count rays, and then try and get my rod untangled. We got our 3rd species, and I'm not familiar with it. I don't think I've caught that before. All right, toss them back. All right, I haven't looked into what that is just yet, but I'm fairly confident that I have not caught that before. I'm gonna drop a piece of worm back in here again and see what else we can get. Between the wind and my shivering hand, it's real hard to keep this still and detect bites. It is not warm. I definitely should have gone with the other jacket. But when we stepped outside this morning, it was about 50 degrees, and now it's like 35. It cooled off quite a bit. Oh my gosh, I got to take a break real quick. The wind is killing my hands. Oh my goodness. Feels like I'm out ice fishing again. Oh. Oh my goodness. I got my bait stolen already. They're vicious. I felt little tugs, but not one that I was confident in setting the hook on. They already took my bait. It's snowing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had one. I almost want to drop a bigger piece of worm on the spinning rod down in there and just see if there's something a little bit bigger. Let's try that real quick. called a leaf. There you go, that's a good catch. What if we go make a cast in here real quick, just drift it right along this undercut bank right here. Boom. Fish. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna bring it out and see. Looks like our old friend the creek chub has returned to the scene. Yep, just a creek chub. Another fish for the day, but not anything special. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's some type of sunfish. Another new species for the trip. I'm certain I've caught it before because I've caught every type of sunfish in the state of Tennessee, I believe. Actually, that's not true. I think there are some rare ones like flyers and blue spotted sunfish, but I think that's a red breast sunfish. It's just a juvenile. Yeah, I think it's just a pale looking red breast sunfish, which is something that I've caught many times before in PA, but it's nice to add another species to the Tennessee trip. I'll toss them back downstream. Let's see what else we can do. Oh, I think that was a little rock bass or something. There we go. Oh my gosh. I think I know what that one is. I think that's called a Tennessee shiner. That's definitely new. I've never caught something that looked quite like this. It looks almost like a comely shiner, which I've caught back in PA, or at least I think I've caught them. I caught something that at least looks very similar to a comely shiner. It has that kind of narrow profile like that, but I've never caught something that looks quite like this. Boom. Pretty sure that's new. Let's take some pictures. All right, I did some counting of the rays, took some pictures. Let's let him go. Oh, he's floating there. I don't know if they're like a sensitive species. There's a whole bunch of them, whatever it is. So if he doesn't make it, I won't feel too bad, but he was not out of the water for more than maybe 45 seconds. Let's see if we can catch another one. If I catch one of that same type, I'll try and get him back in the water quicker. Oh my goodness, guys, it is cold. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be like Florida, where we went for last year's faraway gymnastics meet, but I expected it to be at least a good bit warmer than PA. It's not much warmer than it is back in PA. Oh my goodness, it's not pleasant, but we're out here and we're catching fish. They're real tiny in here. We'll see if I can get one for you. You'd be surprised. The more you fish, the more you learn that if there's water, there's probably some type of fish.
Something there.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I had him. That was actually...
Now what, did you feel it? I guess you could feel it?
So I'm watching my weight
Okay.
And if my weight starts going off somewhere instead of straight down,
Then
I
you-
know I have
oh,
one.
okay.
Because I can't
They're too small to feel.
I can't see that. I just have a really tiny piece of worm. Yeah, I can't see it.
Or really can't feel it.
Yeah,
It's
so
small.
I'm watching my weight.
Okay.
There you go. Oh. Oh, did you see him?
Yeah, I saw it.
He came
He
off.
had a little one like this.
He
big.
came off. There you go.
Yo, look, Jack. You got a little fish.
All right. That's called a rock bass. It's a baby rock bass. It might even be what's called a shadow bass. I'll have to take some pictures.
Yeah, look at it, bud. Look at that little fish.
See him?
That's
There you
so
go.
cool.
All right. Well, that's probably going to be my last fish of Tennessee unless I get a little bit of time tomorrow morning. So I'll take some pictures just to make sure I can ensure it's not a shadow bass. But yeah, that might be my last Tennessee fish. Let him go. See you, buddy. And with that, that's all I'm going to have for you guys in this video here today. We ended up managing 6 total species, with 2 of those being new species. Got to fish in a couple really cool locations, and got some really good experience fishing in places with more current than what I'm used to here in Pennsylvania. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and possibly even learned something. If that's the case, I'd really appreciate you hitting the like button and possibly even subscribing if you haven't, because I've got more informational and educational outdoor content just like this coming your way real soon. So with all that being said, God bless, and I'll see you next time.